20. Day 20 is all about personal experience tracker. But before that, please to have your goal implementation tracker ready. It's fine. Whatever you have done is still an amazing thing. We have documented our goals, whatever we have encapsulated for the past 4 weeks, actually. It goes in there. We kind of briefly tested with what we call the D.O.S. What are the dangers, that what are you afraid of? Danger of losing something and potentially moving back instead of forward. What are the dangers that you could stop? Then what are you excited about? Because you're doing this, what else are you going to do more? You regret of not capturing. And most importantly, you are starting from a point of strength. You always remember that anchor point is always there with you. While this challenge is hard, you can go through it. Or why this path that you're taking is going to be super interesting. Yes, it's uncertain, but you will go through that. So again, that's the dangers, opportunities, and strengths. Always think about, yes, it's always great to think about opportunities, but remember the dangers that you need to cross through, and being aware of that is important, right? And then we are moving into what we call personal experience tracker. Let me share the personal experience tracker for you. It's here. So let me know whether you could see my screen. And if you've downloaded it, I just want you to have a look. So personal experience tracker is something that you can use just to evaluate, why did I do that? What did I learn from that? Because it's if you know NLP and other things, you might have a therapist and others. This is what they normally ask you. But instead, it's an opportunity for you to evaluate yourself. Like you can choose an experience or something that you want to improve. You just write it there, and then you simply go through. Thank you. And then you simply go through what worked in that. Yes, I was able to do this. But what didn't work is, yes, while I was able to do this, I wasn't consistent. I wasn't focused. I kind of let go halfway through. And so other things comes in there. Then you have to move to point 3, which is on your top left corner. If you could do this experience over again, as you always do, in the podcast, I normally ask people, what would your 6-year-old, 5-year-old tell about you if the 5-year-old already know what you already know? Right? What would you do differently? Most people say, nah, I would have done it in the same way. But others would say, you know what, I might have not made those mistakes. So it's important because every experience teaches us something, but whether we actually make something out of it entirely depends on us. Having this means you always know that we are going to fall somewhere, but are we falling? Are we learning? And are we going? So this tracker helps us you to do this. And finally, you're going to take that experience and you're going to put a point there, create a system of action that would produce a much more strategic, successful, and satisfying experience in the future, because this is kind of driven around entrepreneurship as well. So I just want you to just spend a couple of minutes on this. Just pick up any experience that you want to improve. That I have a fear of public speaking. I would invite every single one of you to come and speak in our office hours webinars, right? So if that's the experience that you want to improve on, where would you start? Use this as an example. And then you go from there. But this is not a new experience. This is a past experience. Obviously, the example that I gave you is a new experience. Pick up your past experience, whatever that happened in the past week, past month. And then spend some time. What worked? What didn't work? And created a system. And you can do this with your, you can use this not just for yourself, but also around the people around you, especially if you're line managing a team of people. If you're working, if your family is, if you have a good family who are willing to invest time on this, you can even do that to your children, to your nephew, to your cousins, to family members, to just say, hey, you know what? I know you are stressful, right? I understand you are stressful. Briefly explain what would you like to improve to manage stressful situations. Fine. What worked for you in the past, right? What didn't work for you, right? Create a system of action. This is this. And now every time you're stressed, this is what you're going to do, right? Pick up one experience in the past and then work it through. Spend like 3 to 4 minutes and I'll stop you at when the clock reaches number 12. any past experience. Let me play some music. Let me know when you're completed. Right. Let's have a look. Who has completed it? This is very, very important. Take your time. Take your time. But this is absolutely important, because if you can work through, you know, this is how I'm reacting. And if you know the 5 or 10 different experiences that you always go through, and if you can go through this particular template, then you have the blueprint. You have the blueprint of the right response that you need to give to these situations. That meant you're always going to be aware, first of all, this is happening. Second, you know exactly how to deal with those situations. Yes. So please take time. And if you've completed, continue. Maybe try a next one. Right. Ideally, when every single template that I shared with you is a 90-minute exercise. It's a 90-minute exercise where we work through and we share so that it gets ingrained. But I know we only have 10 minutes for each of those exercises. But it's a starting point for us. So let me, take your time. Take your time. If you've completed, let me know. In the meantime, I will share what I was doing. So there's nothing wrong in saying I tend to respond very erratically when I receive any negative messages. And it's becoming common because, as they say, when you are unknown, it's okay, but when you are known, you are going to get, not everybody will be willing to come head on with you. They go behind and they do all random stuff. So I've been going through that a lot recently. When I say recently, in the past year or so. So I was reacting badly. I immediately react, and I start to overthink when I walk, when I sleep, when I do in the gym, when I walk with my kids, you name it. I always overthink, and it led it to affect my health. What didn't work? What worked on the other side is, okay, I got this message, so I stopped reading that email. I stopped responding to that call. I stopped not looking at the legal letter. Fine. Then I had a good frame of mind. Then I read it. Then I looked at it from the positive side. Then I went on. And interestingly, the Chat GPT tool that we have, I've been using it extensively. It's brilliant. So I put these things in it, and I then ask it, okay, fine. Now now I need to give him a positive response. At the same time, it needs to be firm. These are the nuggets I want to cover. Boom, it writes for me. So for the past, I think from January, I haven't wrote a single email. Any email that I received, I'll just put it in ChatGPT, respond to this. It writes me a response. As I said, now make it slightly more friendly, make it firm, make it formal, boom, done, copy paste. Because you pass your thinking. That's a positive take. I would love you to do. And I think I might have told you already, I even won a bid, a 600,000 pounds bid for ChatGPT. So I spent 2 days in it. It wrote the bid for me. So it's important, because AI and other things you might think, but sometimes we get too emotional. We overthink. Whereas these tools, it doesn't. You can share it with them. If you don't want to share it to a human, you can share it with them, and it always helps you to the answer. That worked for me. So what I wrote on the side is, accept, when you try to be successful, when you stand for something, it will cause ripples. So there's no point trying to hide away from it. And then I need to learn to breathe, I need to learn to smile, and I need to be very, very firm in my principles. So that's a high level pointer. So now I know how to manage this. And to be honest, every day, at least 2 or 3 negative things pops up. Right? You'll be surprised. And now I know how to work it through. So again, I thought I'll share that. So it's now I know this is going to happen, and we'll face it. So that's what I thought. And I'm sure by now you all would be done by this. So what I'm going to do now is we are going to spend, again, I just want you, I'm going to put all 3 of you in a breakout room. Just say hello to each other. I know you haven't said hello. Just say hello to each other, because I know maybe next week we will talk about, maybe Monday we'll talk about the goal. I'll quickly wrap up. But for now, I just want you to go and say hello to each other. So I'm going to create a breakout room. In the breakout room, all 3 are going to go. So I've just invited, just join in the breakout room, and just say hello, hi, and just introduce yourself, and I'll bring you back when the clock in 2 minutes. Right, so it's time for our meditation. So today's meditation is special because it's about reflecting on your life, and you're going to reflect on how far you have come. So let's start.
Hello and welcome. Begin by finding yourself a safe, comfortable position, one free from distraction, and one where you can allow yourself to truly relax. Once you are settled and comfortable, if you haven't already, allow your eyes to gently close. On your next breath, take a deep breath in, fully expanding your lungs and chest, and then slowly exhale and let it all out. Turn your awareness inwards to your breathing, feeling your chest as it slowly rises and falls. Notice as your lungs expand, drawing in new positive energy, and then contract, letting out any tension and stress. You are safe and calm. Just allow yourself this time to fully relax. Continue breathing easily and effortlessly. With each consecutive breath you take, making you feel more and more relaxed. Each rise and fall of your chest, making you feel more at ease, going deeper and deeper into a wonderful feeling of relaxation. Bring your attention to the muscles in your feet, your toes, and your ankles. Give permission to let go of any tension and relax each and every part of them. Feel a relaxing energy beginning to swell and sweep across your body. Feel it move up into your legs, into your calf muscles, your knees, and your thighs. Release any pressure and tension. Allow them to relax and be still. Spreading up to your hips, through to your back and your sides, and then to your belly. Easing any pressure, releasing any tension. Enjoy this warm feeling of relaxation. Feel the relaxation sweeping up to your chest and then to your upper back. Relax and be still. Spreading into your shoulders, drop and relax them. Feel that feeling of deep relaxation. Relax each of your arms, your biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers. Feel that warm tingling as you enjoy this deep level of relaxation. Feel the relaxing energy as it spreads up to your neck. Fully relax and let it all go. Into your head, your face, and every muscle. Allow your everything to bask in the deep level of relaxation, warmth, and healing energy. Continuing to breathe and reaching new levels of relaxation. Each breath taking you deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Just be completely still. Take a few moments now and meditate on your life as it is currently. With zero judgment, think about your daily routines and the habitual things that you do every day. Consider for a moment whether or not these habits have a positive impact on your life. With every day of your life, you grow and you learn. You become wiser and more intuitive, learning from your mistakes and shaping yourself around your experiences. When you take time to reflect on your life and your daily routines and rituals, you can identify how to create a better future for yourself, but also how to let go of anything that isn't self-serving. In your mind's eye, cast your mind back to when you were a young child, as far back as you can remember. Look back on these times with love and acceptance. Now notice just how far things have come for you, how you have grown, how you have learned. Accept the good times as well as the not so good, for it all shaped you into the wonderful person that you are today. The experiences that you have lived through have made you strong and resilient. Spend a few moments now quietly reflecting on just how far you have come, and have a deep sense of pride for everything that you have accomplished, big and small. And climbing the ladder of life, looking ahead, there is so much time, opportunity, and challenge. But it is when you pause to look back, you can see just how far you have climbed and how proud of yourself you should be. As this meditation comes to a close, remember that the actions you take today affect the future version of yourself. Try to keep them positive and beneficial. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes, bringing yourself back to full reality, back to the room around you. Carry that feeling of recognition for yourself throughout your day, and remain proud of everything that you have accomplished.
Nice. Thank you for joining on day 20. So final day, Monday. So let's just go through everything what we have learned, and let's just share what we have learned with our friends. Until then, have a great weekend, have a great Friday, and work through your final pointers, and we'll bring it all together on Monday. Take good care. Thanks for joining again.